Yeah.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all glory and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Makah, Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Honors and salutations to the hopeful elect, pushing his word in truth and sincerity. Or this GMS LA South Bay, coming back with another video through the Spirit. And, we're going to go into, brothers, the chariots, there's been a lot of chariot activity going on in these last couple of weeks. You had the situation with YouTube being shut down, and the elder Ayathan, he brought out, the reason why YouTube was shut down because there was a lot of chariot activity going on in the heavens.
Yeah, on that NASA feed, that was like recording the skies.
Yep. And and recently it was a video. It was another chariot sighting in Mexico.
Yeah.
Where Issachar is at. So the chariots, the angels, which are the angels are starting to show themselves, in the forms of those chariots. And see, these things are happening because these things are written in the scriptures. The so-called white man calls UFOs, those are really the chariots of the Lord, chariots of Israel. Those are the angels. And they're not aliens in those ships. Those are angels, those so-called black men, what you would call black men. But those are the angels of the Lord. All right, and then the chariot, those chariots are showing themselves because we're in the last days. Those are signs showing to you that this place is at an end. And when I say this place is at an end, I'm talking about the rulership of the so-called white man, America.
Yeah.
As being a superpower in the earth. This place is getting ready to be wiped out.
Sure.
And the people you call Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, who are the true biblical Israelites, they're getting ready to come into rulership under the one who we call Jesus Christ, which his real name is Yahweh Shai. So these are the times that we're in. So we're going to go into the scriptures. And Lord willing, this is edifying to the Akim out there.
This is Psalms 91:1. It says, "He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty.
Mm-hmm.
I will say of Yahweh, He is my refuge.
Mm-hmm.
He is my refuge and my fortress, my power. In Him will I trust."
Read that again. Start from the top again.
The Psalms 91:1 says, "He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty."
In the secret places, there's knowledge, there's truth. What we doing right now, this is the secret place. We're under the shadow of the Most High. We're under the Most High, the hedge of the Most High, because we're in this knowledge, this truth. We know what's going on. The Lord has opened our eyes to what's going on this earth. We know we're Israelites. We know what times we're in, and we know, according to the scriptures, that we're at the end.
It says, "I will say of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, He is my refuge and my fortress." It says, "My power, in Him will I trust."
Right, and the Lord is our refuge. And in that time, that day, those chariots are going to be forms of that, of our refuge, because those are going to the chariots. When the chariots appear, they're going to come to do two things. They're going to come destroy and deliver. They're going to destroy the so-called white man's society. They're going to destroy the heathens, and they're going to destroy 2/3 of our people. But they're going to deliver the elect of our people as well. So they're going to be refuge in that time of trouble. Go on.
Kind says, "Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noisome pestilence."
Right, and that's what we hoping to be saved from. Be saved from, because when all hell break loose, all hell break loose in the society, where there's martial law, where there's concentration camps, where you have people starving, eating, committing cannibalism on one another, we're going to be calling on that name of Yahweh Shemi Shai to come save us. Because that's why, now we're trying to, do what the Lord commanded us to do right now, seeking the Lord and trying to please the Lord to the best of our ability while you know while what does the scripture say? Seek the Lord when he
when he may be found.
when he may be found. Right, Slakia. That's what we're doing now, so we can be in that good graces of the Lord. The Lord will remember us when He sends His Son back with the angels.
Let me read that again. Psalm 91:3. It says, "Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler, and from the noisome pestilence. He shall cover thee with His feathers, and under His wings shalt thou trust.
Yep.
His truth shall be thy shield and buckler."
Right. Yeah, and those feathers, those wings, those chariots. Because when the Lord sent His chariots, that's what's going to save the elect.
Yeah.
That's how the elect is going to be saved up out of here. Because if we read in Matthew, I believe it says they're going to gather the elect from the four winds,
Yeah.
wherever they may be scattered.
Yeah. Matthew 24. No?
Yep. You know what I'm saying? So that's a major prophecy that's going to take place here in America. That's why it's going to be this is going to be a time like you know how we remember Egypt. We're going to remember this deliverance because this deliverance is going to be greater than that of Egypt. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause this is going to be done by the chariots. You know?
Keep going on there. I think that was it. I was going to bring it.
Yeah, you got something else?
Yeah, I had something else.
Go ahead.
Since we were going into, the elect is going to be saved through the chariots. It's Isaiah 26:20. It says, "Come, my people, enter thou unto thy chambers, and shut thy doors about thee. Hide thyself, as it were for a little moment, until the indignation be overpassed."
Right, and that's talking about the chariots once again. The chambers talking about the ships, the chariots. Because like it says, what's that, Revelation? Come up hither.
Yeah.
That you be not partaker of the plagues. So that's when the Lord returns with those chariots, the ones of us, that's written in the book of life, the elect. Those going to be the ones that's taken up in the sky to meet the Lord in the air, like it says in First Thessalonians.
It says, "For behold, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai cometh out of His place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity.
Right.
The earth also shall disclose her blood, and shall no more cover her slain."
Right, and the Lord is coming to destroy the wicked, the evildoers. The evildoers, starting with the so-called white man, these other nations, and 2/3 of Israel. Because what are they doing on this earth? Pure wickedness. What are our people doing? They're selling drugs. They're worshiping idols. Our women are being sluts, whores, porn stars. Our men are homosexuals. They're out there committing adultery, doing all manners of evil to one another. So what is the Lord going to send His Son and the angels back to do? To punish those that do wickedly. Go on.
That was the end of that one. But like the brother was saying, the Most High, is going to send Yahushua to slay the 2/3 of our people and the other nations. And it's going to be so bad, but the only way we're going to be able to escape it is through the chariots, man.
Right.
It's going to be super bad out here. You're going to have pestilence. You're going to have martial law. You're going to have famine. You're going to have, and ultimately you're going to have the missiles coming.
Right.
And the only thing that's going to, you're only going to be able to escape by getting, taken up.
Right. And in order for you to be beamed up in those chariots, you had to be changed. The scripture speak about in, First Corinthians 15, that change. Because we ain't going to, if we, Lord willing, we those men, if we get beamed up in those ships, we ain't bringing these bodies, these corruptible bodies. We ain't bringing this, these clothes that we wearing up there. The Lord is going to have to change you. We're going to have to change you into that celestial body.
Let me. So you're talking about that. Let me get it out. This is on 1 Corinthians 15, and I'm going to start at 50. It says, "Now this I say, brethren, that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of the Most High. Neither does corruption inherit corruption.
Right.
It says, "Behold, I shew you a mystery. Ye shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump. For the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and ye shall be, and we shall be changed."
Yep. And you look at the word celestial, I believe it means heavenly or above.
Yeah.
You know, so we're gonna have heavenly bodies. You know, because like I said, like you just said, flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of the Most High. So the Lord's gonna have to change us in order for us to go in those ships. Because a human body, this earthly body, can't, withstand that. You know, so that shows you that we gonna get that change. The men of the Lord gonna get that change. We're gonna have spiritual power. So we can't have these bodies going into the chariots.
It says, "For this corruptible must put on incorruption,
Right.
and this mortal must put on immortality."
Immortality. We showed you again, because in the celestial body, we're going to be perfect. We're not going to be corruptible. You know, you ain't going to be in no celestial body committing wickedness. You know, you're going to be pure. Everything's going to be pure, righteous.
And it says immortality, meaning like the body's, it ain't, you can't die.
Can't die. Yep. Can't. And you never going to get sick. You ain't gonna feel weak. Like now, you walking, sometimes you feel weak. Your feet hurt, your fucking knees hurt, your back hurt, your neck hurt. You sleep, hey shit, you sleep the wrong way. You wake up, your neck is fucked up. You know, but when the Lord give us those bodies, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna be immortal. You know, you watch that movie Immortals. You know, but we're gonna be greater than that.
And it says, so when this corruptible shall have put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass the saying that is written, death is swallowed up in victory.
So death ain't, like now, people, death is such a major thing now. You know what I'm saying? It's a big industry for Esau, because they got all these fucking funeral homes and shit. So death is big business in America, because what do these elites do? They give all these people all this food that ends up, breaking them down over time, slowly killing them. Because you go to these hospitals and shit, who you see majority of the people in there? Israel.
Yep.
Jake and they're sick. They on their way to their death, or they own 15 different medications.
Straight up, bro.
You know what I'm saying? They got going in for this operation, that operation. They got 5 illnesses at the same fucking time. They got gout, high diabetes. They gotta get their legs amputated. There's all people on that shit. But that's because our people, they choose to be rebellious to the Lord. So the Lord got them like that.
Well, there's a little bit more in there.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second.
Because, that's why I said, man, when we get those bodies, we ain't going to be experiencing that shit. We ain't going to have no high blood pressure and shit.
Back in, 1 Corinthians 15:55, it says, "O death, where is thy sting? O grave, where is thy victory? The sting of death is sin, and the strength of sin is the law. But thanks be to the Most High, which give us the victory through Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord, for as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord."
That's right. You see, and that's why we got to get the fuck up out of here, man. Because here it is, we bring out the word of the Lord, and it's a demon coming over here. This demon, you can go anywhere you want, but you choose to come over here and try and disrupt. Read that again,
Con.
Sloppy.
All right, 1 Corinthians 15:55, it says, "O death, where is thy sting? O grave, where is thy victory?
Mm-hmm.
The sting of death is sin, and the strength of sin is the law. But thanks be to the Most High, which giveth us the victory through our Lord Yahweh Shai HaMashiach.
Right.
Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord.
Right. So when the Lord gives us those bodies, we're no longer going to sin. We're going to be 100% perfect.
You're going to have that heart made out of flesh.
Yep. Because what is sin? Sin is death. And we ain't going to sin no more. You know what I'm saying? Because when you read, what's that, Hebrews 8 and 8, that new covenant, He going to put these laws, statutes, and commandments within us.
Mm-hmm.
And these laws and statutes and commandments, this is life.
Yep.
And like it says, the man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. So 2/3 of our people right now, they're dead from the neck up because they don't understand what the hell is going on.
Yeah.
Go on.
It says, therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord.
Yep.
For as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord. Right.
Our labor is not going to be in vain. You know what I'm saying? If the Lord want to be those men, if the Lord from the foundations of the earth chose us to bring this truth out, then everything we doing is going to come to pass. Everything we doing is not in vain.
Yeah.
Lord, the word of the Most High does not go out void.
So we're working we're working to obtain salvation. So you're doing what's pleasing to Yahweh Shai Shai. You're gonna be saved in them chariots, man.
Yeah.
When it's looking like fuck, like how am I gonna make it? You're gonna get beamed up.
Right.
Right.
When you see the chariots, the thought you want to have. You want to rejoice.
Yeah.
When you see the chariots, you don't want to be feeling all fucked up. When you see the chariots, oh shit, I'm about to be destroyed. You want to when you see the chariots. That's why being in this truth is such a blessing, because if you didn't know this truth and you seen the chariots come back, you gonna bug out. You don't think they you under attack by some aliens and some shit.
What then? Like remember like a year ago, a video came out of some Jake that was doing that.
Yeah,
like he was recording the chariots and he was like, "Oh my God, we're gonna die" or some shit like that.
Yeah, you gonna be like that dude basically. You gonna be like, "Oh shit, we under attack." You don't know that that's the angels. That's why being in this truth, man, you gotta be humble, man, grateful that you even know, not just know it, but you in it and you doing the work of the Lord. That's a beautiful thing, man. A lot of people can't say that.
Kind of got another one.
Yep.
This is 1 Thessalonians 4. 16. It says, "For the Lord Himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of the Most High.
Yep.
And the dead in Yahweh Shai shall rise first."
And that shout is talking about the ship, the chariots. Like you watched that movie War of the Worlds, when it was a scene when the ships came and they made that sound, that horn sound. They get that out the Bible. That's that scripture right there, go on.
It says, verse 16, it says, "Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds,
right,
to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord."
Right. When it says we in the air, is that talking about us standing on some clouds? No, it's talking about the ships. Talking about those chariots. You know what I'm saying? Because the scriptures also describe the chariots as clouds. But if you somebody that doesn't have understanding, you would actually think that's talking about a cloud, actual cloud. No, that's talking about a chariot.
Let me get that. This is Jeremiah 4:13. It says, "Behold, he shall come up as clouds, and his chariot shall be as a whirlwind." Oh, no, Salak. I think that wasn't the one I was looking for. Salak, give me one second.
It's all good.
I was looking for the one who makes clouds his chariots.
I know you're talking about, yep.
Let me get that one, Salak, brother.
Yeah, because when the Lord, and you see the Lord, He can deliver us any way He wanted. Lord, like the people think, because that's why it says in Wisdom of Solomon 5. I don't know if you read it already, but where it says the strangeness of our
No,
salvation.
I'm holding that one.
Oh, you got that one there?
But let me get the one I was looking for. Salah. I was actually looking for Psalms 104, and I'm starting at 1. It says, "Bless, bless Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, O my soul, O Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, my power. Thou art very great. Thou art clothed with honor and majesty, who covereth thyself with light as with a garment, who stretches out the heavens like a curtain, who layeth the beams of his chambers in the waters, who maketh the clouds his chariot."
Maketh the cloud his chariots. So they show you certain scriptures when it refers to a cloud, it's talking about those chariots.
Yeah.
So that's why scriptures say precept upon precept, line upon line, here, there, here a little, here, there a little, and there a little.
So like like in 1 Corinthians, so like in the 1 Thessalonians, the 4th chapter, when it says we shall be caught up together with them in the clouds, it's talking about chariots.
Right.
You know, like the brother said, we're not just gonna be just floating up in the air. You know, we're gonna be in the chariots.
Right.
You know, with those that died in Yahushua. You know.
Right. Showing you when the Lord returns, you know, it's because it says he's gonna meet the Lord in the air. So when that meaning, because when it speaks about that, when you go into the Great Tribulation, it speaks about a time that never was on the earth. So you're gonna have to be in those ships.
Yeah, it's the only way you're gonna be able to make it out.
You're gonna be saved, man. That's the only way you're gonna be able to get out of here. Like in Psalms 91, you know, those are the men that's the Lord has chosen to save. You're gonna have to be on those ships. You know what I'm saying? Whether you're a martyr, it don't matter. You a martyr or you a brother that make it through all that. You got to be on those ships. And then you gonna have dudes that the Lord is gonna have put to death. You know that scripture in Luke. What's that? Luke 19. That scripture gonna come to pass, which said, "Bring hither and slay them before me."
Yeah.
The wicked, rebellious Israelites.
The ones that don't want Yahushua to reign over them.
Yep. That's gonna be fulfilled too.
That was it on that one. But basically, just going into how he making the cloud his chariot. So when he's talking about clouds, a lot of times he's talking about chariots. You know.
Yeah. Yep.
We're gonna bring out the Wisdom of Solomon.
Yep.
All right, con. All right, this is Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. Going into how marvelous it's gonna be, to that sight. It's gonna be a marvelous sight seeing the chariots coming down and
Yep.
beaming up. How the world says abducting the elect.
Abducted.
The elect's gonna be abducted.
Yep.
It's gonna be a marvelous sight. People gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
Yep. They're abducting. Abducting is gonna be their adoption.
Yeah.
Because what's that? Romans 9. Paul spoke about the adoption.
Yeah.
Because that's the Lord adopting us back to the Father.
Because I remember Apostle Tahara made a video. This was over a year ago, bro. Maybe even 2 years ago, where this one young dude, some bug out African consciousness nigga. I think he was like the nephew of Ariad's nephew or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, I remember that.
And he went up to one of them other camps and he was like, "So you're telling me you're gonna be abducted?" And the head of the other camp, I don't know what other camp it was, he was like, "Nah, I'm not gonna use that word. We're not gonna get abducted. Yeah, we're gonna get abducted."
Yeah.
Elijah was abducted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. For real. We're gonna get snatched up.
Yeah, we're gonna get beaten up.
Because that's that adoption. Because the scriptures say we was bought with a price. What was that price? Yahushua's blood. Yahushua didn't shed his blood for nothing. No.
Wisdom of Solomon 5:1, it says, "Then shall the righteous man standing great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him."
These are gonna be the ones that gonna get abducted.
Yeah.
Read that again.
"Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him."
Before the faces of such that have afflicted him. That means you gotta be out there on the highways and byways. You gotta be out there on the streets teaching boldly. You can't be in nobody's face at your house, in your bedroom, or whatever, in your backyard. You gotta be on the highways and byways. Now that ain't saying you can't do videos because we do sit downs and stuff like that. But you gotta be out there teaching on the streets. Go on.
It says, then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and make no account of his labors. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear.
Right. When they see them chariots, they gonna be terrified.
Yeah.
You know? Why do you think Esau makes movies? And when he makes movies of chariot, he makes them look menacing. He don't make them look beautiful. Or you know, when they make a chariot movie and people see them, people are afraid. They're not looking at, oh, we're going to be saved. They don't push that. They push that the chariots are coming to destroy this place. Now you watch Independence Day. What was it all about? They was trying to gear up and fight against the chariots.
Let me get a precept
Go ahead.
about that. It says, this Revelation 1:7. It says, behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. So like the brother said, it's not gonna be some like they're not gonna be like, oh, you know, what a pretty sight. Now they're gonna be scared, bro.
Yep. Then they gonna know in their spirit that's the Lord.
Yeah.
These other nations, they gonna know.
They know
they're
the
gonna
big
be
payback.
terrified.
They know it's payback, you know, for all they've done.
Yup. They ain't gonna be pushing that rapture bullshit. Talking about, oh, we all gonna be in the rapture. Nope. And when they see them chariots, they gonna give up the ghost, as they say. You know, they gonna drop dead at that sight because all them lies is gonna come to a halt. Talking about the Lord loves everybody. You gonna know in that day the Lord ain't gonna love every goddamn body, man.
And they're gonna realize. You remember like in that movie, Menace to Society, when the detectives like, you realize you fucked up.
Yeah, you know you're fucked up, right?
That's what they gonna realize. Like, fuck.
And they gonna know. They gonna what's that scripture say? Then shall be known who are my chosen.
Yeah.
No.
So that was it. And I'm gonna go back to Wisdom of Solomon. Yeah. That was just to show you that, you know, the earth shall wail, because it's gonna be a terrible sight.
Yep.
You know, for the wicked of our nation and the other nations, you know.
Yep.
So back in Wisdom of Solomon 5:2, it says, when they shall see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of their salvation.
Yeah, they're gonna be. Us talking about it now is strange to them. What? Because every time we saying this place is gonna be destroyed, the motherfuckers say, y'all gonna be destroyed too. Y'all gonna be in it.
Yeah.
But you don't understand, motherfucker. The Lord got he gonna deliver his elect through ships, through chariots.
Yeah, because that happens when we're out on the street and we're telling people, hey, America's gonna be destroyed, and they're gonna be like, well, you in America too.
Yeah. Yep. But you don't know the elect got the Most High got an exit plan for the elect.
God.
He got the getaway for the elect.
God says, when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation.
Yeah, they're gonna be amazed. They're gonna see niggas as pigs going in the air into some chairs. They're gonna be like, what the fuck? They're gonna be confused. You know what I'm saying? Because this for the longest. You know, Esau makes these movies like Star Wars, Star Trek. Most of the people in the movies are white Edomites. So they gonna be thinking Esau, they gonna be some Edomites and shit getting beamed up. The first thing they gonna see from their mind is Negroes and Latinos and Native Americans getting beamed up. That's why when Esau see that, it's gonna be a sight, man. I can't even put it into words. They're gonna have a priceless look on their face.
And shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they looked for.
Yeah, you know, Esau sees something, he put his hands on his head, he's got his eyes wide open, his mouth wide open, like they're gonna be like that, like, oh my God. That's when they're gonna realize, oh shit, we're gonna be fucked up now. Because they're gonna realize, damn, we did this to the people of the Lord now. We fucked. That's when Esau really gonna realize, man, like, he really fucked up, man. That's really gonna Jay gonna be like, you know you done fucked up.
Verse 3, it says, and they repenting and groaning for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision.
Yeah, we did. We had these niggas picking cotton. We had these niggas in the field. We had these niggas in the jails. in our system, locked up in these jail systems. You know, we had these niggas in our football fields, our basketball courts. Now they got us in derision. Boom.
And a proverb of reproach.
Right. We had Issachar. You had these Mexicans in these warehouses. We had them in them out here growing these fruits and vegetations, getting sick, working them like dogs. You know, we got the natives living on reservations, totally destroyed, destitute. And now now they got us in derision. Go on.
It says, we fools accounted his life madness and his end to be without honor.
Bro, he's all gonna realize he was a big ass fool. Because everything this so-called white man has in his society, he stole from us. The way he operates his society, the way his shit is ran, he stole out all them ideas from Jake. Everything, the way he got everything set up, it started by our people. Everything, man. The way you dress, like hygiene and all that's Israel, man. He learned all that from Israel. And this devil ain't even got no goddamn hygiene. But everything he calls himself civilized, he learned that from us. You know, he didn't civilize us, we civilized this motherfucker. We taught him how to eat with utensils. You know, we showed him how to walk and how to dress. He didn't do that for us. We did that for him. And you see that today, how Jake dressed. Everybody want to dress like Jake. You know what I'm saying? Because Jake is that standard. That's the people of the Lord.
God says, we fools accounted his life madness and his end to be without honor. How is he numbered among the children of the Most High, and his lot is among the saints?
How these niggas in the wetbacks numbered among the Lord? Well, we was telling you, motherfucker, we the people of the Lord.
Yeah.
We was out there on the streets telling you, yo monkey ass, that we the people of the Heavenly Father. And you mocked and you ridiculed us. But hey, the joke gonna be on you, boy.
Like right here, like it says on the verse above, where it says we fools accounted his life madness. Because they look at us like we just wasting our time.
Yeah.
They look at us like, why y'all should be in school, y'all should be working, y'all should be trying to make it in this society. Y'all are crazy coming out here and speaking this, you know?
Right. Y'all should be on it. Y'all should be on the NBA. Y'all should be on the NBA court entertaining me.
Yeah.
Y'all should be in the rap. You should be making a rap video entertaining me. You should be running on the football field entertaining me. You should be out here speaking against me. You should be entertaining me, boy. That's how they look at us.
That's why it says, how was he numbered among the children of the Most High, and his lot is among the saints. They're going to be like you were saying, how are these niggas and speaks as the children of the Most High?
Right.
How are them who I thought were bums, who I thought they were nothing?
Right.
How are they, getting delivered,
Right. Right, because anything you do in this society, I don't give a fuck what it is. If you're an Israelite in this society, it's all to the benefit of Esau. Everything you do, because everything you work, because you got to spend money, right? When you work for money, we spending money. Where you think that money is going to? It's going to Esau. It ain't going to Israel. It ain't going to us. So we need to be saved up out of here, man. The chariots, that's part of the hope of our salvation. This is the patience and the faith of the saints. We're waiting on Yahweh Shai, waiting on him to come with the angels to get us up out of here, That's what we hoping for. That's part of the faith. That was on that? Yeah, we can wrap it up. We're going to close it out. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, y'all got a little too excited, but, man, this day's beautiful, man. To teach this word, man, you got to be passionate about this, man. You know what I'm saying? This is the only thing we live for, man. This is our only purpose on this earth. Other than this, man, fuck this bullshit.
Yep.
So with that, we're going to give all glory and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders of Great Millstone. Honors and salutations to the hopeful elect, pushing his word in truth and sincerity, and we're going to say shalom.
Brothers, we almost out of there, bro. Let's keep pushing.
Yeah, brother. Stay strong, man. Stay strong.
Out this bitch, man.
Fuck Satan.
Brother. Shalom.